everyone, this is Ari, StariAri, and I'm here to give you a reading for the week of April 22nd to the 29th. And I will be using the Archangel Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. And this is how it looks like for you guys who are wondering. Alright, so it's going to be a 3-card reading, so let's begin. Okay, awesome. We are getting a lot of energy, you guys. Okay, so as you guys may know, we are transitioning from the Aries fiery energy into Earth energy Taurus, and this will be happening this week. The full moon this weekend coming up on Monday, will be in the energy of Scorpio, which is a water sign. So there's going to be deep emotional transformations and healings. Okay, so first card that we received was Archangel Zadkiel, and this is compassion. So if you guys know anything about Kabbalah, the Archangel Zadkiel is in the position of, in the tree of life, of compassion, or is God's compassion archangel. Okay, opposite him is Archangel Kamael, which is God's judgment. Both of those energies combined are balancing energies. So I usually use both of these archangels when I have to balance the feminine and masculine energies within me, or understand that there's something or old philosophies that I might be holding still that need to be transmuted and transfigured into more positive open-mindedness. So this is who I use usually to help me with my scope and view of compassion and to understand God's compassion better. So what does this mean for all of us? It means we need to be more heart-centered this week. Any type of drama or any type of just negative energy that we may be facing, understand that it usually is rooted within yourself. Okay, so you need to take control over that, over your inner emotions regarding the exterior that is presenting to you some type of conflict or imbalance within your heart center. In shamanism, we tend to look at the chakras. If there is some sort of imbalance within one of the chakras, then that indicates that maybe there's a rooted issue, okay, within us. So it can be like an imprint from a long time ago that hasn't been healed yet. So understanding that everything that we perceive outside of us, or we think it's outside of us, is actually coming from within. It's actually a lesson cycling through to show us that there's something that we need to look at within ourselves. So even if you have a conflict constantly with that same coworker, or constantly with that same person, the neighbor, the friend, whatever it is, you need to start looking within and asking yourself, what is this teaching me about myself? Why am I attracting certain people like this? Because in fact, they're actually lessons for us to look within and to heal these sides or aspects of ourselves that haven't been acknowledged for a very long time. So having compassion for yourself as well, meaning that don't be too hard on yourself. Right? Don't be too hard on yourself because you went off on somebody. Don't be too hard on yourself because you told somebody off, or whatever else that you reacted as a human being, as an emotional human being. Don't be too hard on yourself. Understand that this was a lesson, a trigger point, so that you can look further within to see what needs to be healed. All right. Next one is clairaudience, Archangel Zadkiel again. And he is here to help you understand that you are giving guidance. You are here and you are listening to your guidance. Like a lot of us think that we may not have certain gifts like other people do. And that's one thing that we need to stop doing, is comparing our gifts to others. So Archangel Zadkiel says, notice anything that happens around you, any type of feeling or any type of like information that you're hearing, okay, listening to a conversation at like a specific snippet in that time frame could be leading you to some important information that you must pay attention to. Even listening to a song, if there's a repeated song, that could be indicating some type of information that you might need later on in the future. So make note of that stuff. And again, clairaudience is something that everybody has. It's really just up to us to work hard to come back to center and become intuitive and connect with our higher selves. Okay, higher self meaning yourself, your higher aspect of who you are, because it is very important to tap into that, because sometimes we get carried away with somebody else's information instead of relying on our own, when our higher selves are truly magnificent beings of light, us, who are here to guide us. They're the only guide that you honestly need when it comes to where your directions are going towards in your lifetime. If you do choose to use archangels or any other guides, and that's great, that's fine, but always rely on your higher self first. Always calling your higher self first before anybody else. That's what I always tell people, because who is more reliable than yourself? Okay. Next one, patience, Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel is the archangel of beauty and balance. And sometimes it is necessary for us to have patience with ourselves and with other people when it comes to whatever path we are leading or trying to go towards. Things don't just happen overnight, okay? And in shamanism, that's one of the biggest lessons too, is that having patience with yourself, sitting with yourself quietly to understand your own personal divine information and gifts, okay? We live in a society that is instant gratification, and sometimes it is very hard to have patience with ourselves because we see that there's other people out there that are we would think more advanced than us or in tune with their gifts, so we want to get answers instantly from them. Understand again that their perception of energy is way different than your own, all right? So if they have an answer for you that you may not want to hear, or you think it's wrong, then you need to sit with yourself even more and understand that this is how they read your energy, all right? Especially if you're constantly asking them for help with like more of like a needy type of energy, where you're like, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me constantly. They're going to perceive that energy as being unbalanced, and they're going to tell you something different, okay? So from what you're asking them, they're going to say that there is a lot of energy that needs to be healed within you, because you're always looking for somebody to help you, okay, when you can help yourself. All right, and I know this may sound kind of harsh, but it's the truth. I perceive energy that way. If somebody's coming at me like, help me now, like demanding energy from me, I usually talk to them about it and say like, so this is coming and stemming from fear. Therefore, you need to start looking within more often and stop trying to get help from everybody else, because the only one that could help you is yourself. Understand this. You're the one that has the power and the control in your life. No one else could make your life better. Only you. All right. So having patience with yourself is the key. If you are trying to connect with your higher self or guides, and you are finding yourself that for some reason you feel like you're blocked, or for some reason you feel like there's a delay in communication, that you don't get it instantly, again, this is a test in patience, okay? This is happening for that reason and for other things. There's other things that you need to start concentrating on within in order for you to make room for this flow of or communication, okay? There's always going to be a disconnect when you're in a certain energy, especially in an energy of desperation. There's always going to be a disconnect, okay? Because you're pushing the universe to help you when you could help yourself. All right, so there is a lot of transformative energies due to this new this full moon coming up in Scorpio, and again, it's related to that Scorpion deep and emotion, where you have to dive deep inside of yourself and understand yourself better, so that you can move forward in a more productive and a more balanced way. So great energy for this week, great transformative energy, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. On Sunday, I will be conducting a live healing meditation with the energies of Scorpio again. And it's going to be on Starseeds of Love and Light. So if you are not a part of Starseeds, I suggest that you join, and so that you could actually experience the energy healing that I conduct with your higher self and my higher self and guides for yourself. Okay, so this is going to be live on Sunday at noon Central Standard Time. So noon Central Standard Time again. And so tomorrow we have free readings for it's going to be, I believe, in Emmy's Emmy Evolving's page. It's going to be Emmy Nicolina Garcia. I'm not sure exactly if she's going to post it there, but don't miss out. We're giving free readings and energy work to those who we are guided to work with. Okay, and we do this weekly because we feel like we should give back to our community, and it's a beautiful and wonderful gift that we give, and we actually encourage you guys to do the same. Okay, so thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.